Alright, wait.
Ethan, are you playing again?
I'm recording. Go! Just
Okay.
stay in that area.
So, this is my PowerPoint. Ha ha ha. Here's your objective. Here's a list of things, and I'd like you to order them chronologically in what order they happened. You have 30 seconds. I will count in my head. Go.
Okay.
Okay, if you're not done, that's fine. Let's see how we did. First, Evgeny Zamyatin was born, 1884 in Russia. He was a strange guy, wrote a few books.
Yep.
Number 2, Russian Revolution, long forthcoming, lots of little tiny waves of protest in the early 1900s to protest the king guy, and 1917, big event. We was written in 1921 by Evgeny Zamyatin, but it wasn't published until 1924. It actually wasn't published in the Soviet Union until 1988 as a result of its anti-Soviet message. It was published in a set of 3 books with 1984 and Brave New World. Fun fact. Next, formation of the USSR as a result of Russian Revolution happening. Vladimir Lenin took over the 1922. It happened only a year after we was written. Next, let's see. World War II started in 1939 with the German invasion of Poland, and it ended in Europe at least with the German surrender. It was bad times. Hitler was a bad guy. Berlin Wall was put up as a result of post-war Germany being split up into zones, and the communist zone was like, we want to stay communist, so they put up a wall in Germany, divided in half. Next, Kanye West was born. It's not relevant to my presentation, but it's a good information to know that he was born in 1977. His birthday was 2 days ago. Happy birthday, Kanye. And last but not least, Berlin Wall fell in 1989 as a result of people hating it. Okay, David Hasselhoff was there. He was singing on top of a car. Now for the good stuff. History repeats itself. Through thousands of years of war, independence, and the sacrifice of human life, we know this to be true. But what happens when dystopian literature mirrors the sequence of historical events? Evgeny Zamyatin, a Russian engineer and prisoner of the Russian Revolution, built on his experiences of viewing World War I and the impending communist revolts in Russia, as well as his time spent in solitary confinement when he wrote We in 1921. We takes place 1,000 years after a revolution that occurs between the religious freethinkers and the righteous benefactor and his supporters. In the one state, the benefactor reigns supreme, and all people, or numbers as they are referred to, serve their society in order to form a giant machine of industrialized ciphers. Fellow cipher D503 finds himself caught between wanting to fulfill his duty as a part of the machine and contributing to the revolution that is occurring behind closed doors. Many of We's futuristic ideas, which at the time had not even occurred in reality, transferred through to our modern world as the years went on. Through the construction of a post-apocalyptic communist society and the imagery of the society's inner workings, Zamyatin demonstrates that history and revolution are repeatable and infinite concepts that society must view and learn from in order to successfully create change. The Russian Revolution and subsequent formation of the Soviet Union are parallel to the formation of the one state after the 200 Years' War, and the way that citizens blindly follow one-state propaganda and never question their loyalty to the machine demonstrates the lack of understanding of history that is crucial to the society's collapse. Russia had been undergoing revolts across the land since the early 1900s to protest the leadership of the Tsar Nicholas II. Once he was ousted from power, the country plunged into civil war, and the Communist Party came out on top, resulting in the formation of the Soviet Union. The country was interested in transforming its people into a giant machine in order to become a global powerhouse, and in order to do this, they used biased propaganda that pitted capitalism as evil and unnecessary. In We, the one state uses propaganda to instill a love for the society and its citizens, as well as to inform them of their identity and purpose.